All right, so Americana Press here again. Remember yesterday or day before that, whatever day it was, I think today is the 26th or 27th. I'll have to look at my calendar. And guess what? I'll post it right down here so you can see it. But yesterday or the day before that, that's 48 hours difference, I was saying something about the legal bulwark of the Communist Party is the lawyers, guilds, and groups of attorneys, right? So how do you take over something? You infiltrate it, right? Or you conquer it, and we're not conquering nothing, we're just infiltration. So the attorneys are, not all of them, I guess. There's a blanket statement there, and that's not fair to the ones that aren't a problem, but there is a certain element within, you know, the attorneys that they've put together these organizations, and as you'll see, Trump will say it here in a second about how there's more than one firm, and Trump hits the nail right on the head. What they're doing, they're slowing down or stopping the process of the American Republic. Okay.
At the outset of your administration, sir, you committed to ending the weaponization of government, to holding those accountable who participated in the weaponization of government.
Hold it. This is a good one. Is everybody listening? Deranged Jack Smith. We're going to call it the Deranged Jack Smith signing or bill. Go ahead.
One law firm that provided pro bono legal services to the special counsel's office under Jack Smith's leadership was Covington and Burling. As a result of those actions, we're now going to be suspending and putting under review the security clearances for the attorneys and employees at that firm who worked with Jack Smith's team. And we're going to continue holding the people who were responsible for the weaponization of government, who supported it, accountable for what they did.
And you'll be doing this with other firms as time goes by, right?
We're looking at sort of the whole panoply of options.
The weaponization of our system by law firms, even pro bono work they're doing just in order to clog up government, stop government. And nobody knows about it more than me. And hopefully that'll never happen again.
All right, so yesterday I mentioned enemies within the state, within the government, congresswomen, congressmen, senators, whatnot, right? Ilhan Omar gives us a perfect example of this in this video.
These people are just idiots. I really, you know, I'm at the point where it's become really hard to have an intellectual debate with any of these people because the level of stupidity that they are displaying every single day is frankly embarrassing, not just in Congress, but as Americans. And the fact that these people are allowed to say just the most ridiculous things tells you that the dumbing of the United States has arrived, because how else do we get a Trump presidency again?
And see, so John Curtis appears on ABC, Face the Nation. ABC is the Australian broadcasting company, for those of you who don't know, or it used to be anyway. I don't know if it changed or not. But he goes on there talking about being sympathetic to these government employees, and I think he said 33,000 in Utah. You'd have to go watch the other clip with him. Just got to go Face the Nation and watch John Curtis, and he'll tell you everything you need to know about him.
Well, we've certainly seen dramatic. You had the video at the Conservative Political Action Committee of Elon Musk wielding this shiny chainsaw. It's celebrating this Department of Government efficiency idea. Yesterday, federal employees also received an email, I'm sure you've heard, telling them to reply by midnight Monday to a message with 5 bullet points of what they accomplished in the last week. Elon Musk tweeted, failure to do so would result in firing. Utah has 33,000 federal employees. Is that how they should be treated?
So listen, let's go back to $36,000 trillion of debt, and we have to do something dramatic. Now, to answer your question, I don't believe so. You know, I just published an op-ed, desert.com, and I talk about my experience as mayor and having to do similar things. If I could say one thing to Elon Musk, it's like, please put a dose of compassion in this. These are real people. These are real lives. These are mortgages. It's a false narrative to say we have to cut and you have to be cruel to do it as well.
When did feelings, Once again, that's a leftist talking point. My feelings. You're hurting my feelings. We're saving a country. We're not trying to make people happy. This isn't daycare where we're trying to keep the little kids from crying, okay? This is put your big boy pants on and realize it hurts sometimes to do the right thing, right? It's painful. You're worried about some guy with a chainsaw, right? Who cares? That's not the point of the video. The point of the video with the chainsaw was that he's cutting the fat. He's going right to it. He's aggressive change, revolution with inside the United States without shooting each other, right? That was the point, and of course John Curtis, who missed it. Just like he missed the point a lot, okay? When it comes to important things, when the decision making's easy, you're okay. When it becomes hard and difficult, when it has to be painful, when you have to get things done, John Curtis crumbles. So that's it. Anyway, these are my examples of why America is having issues, right? You got people that, I'm a conservative, and then you go, well, let's just lean a lot left. Or, all Americans are stupid, right, Ilhan? But we're not. We're not really all that stupid. And we haven't been dumbed down, and that's why Trump got elected. We saw what was going on, right? We're supposed to be these compassionate, loving, feeling. You know what? If we're compassionate, feeling good for these federal workers that may lose their jobs, they only had to give out 5 bullet points or answer the question of,
what would you say you do here?
you know, we're cutting the fat. We're saving a nation. Of course, you're not into that, right, John Curtis? You could care less so long as you got yours, which you do. You're not poor. You got more than you need. You could probably hand out some to those federal workers that you are so compassionate about. They've been stealing from us. They've been having little, I don't even like talking about it, the FBI in their little chat room, the little fun on the side thing at our expense, and we're supposed to trust them, and you're like, let's be compassionate, let's be sympathetic and caring towards others. Let's get rid of them. Okay? If we need them, we'll keep them. If we don't, bye. And I'll tell you, if I see them starving in the street, and they're my neighbor or my friend, I'll give them a lift up. But I don't need to be giving these. And then, this isn't a blanket statement, so don't misconstrue it, okay? Federal workers might get fired that don't need to be fired. It's going to happen. Yes, it's going to suck. We're supposed to take care of those people, yes. They're still going to lose their job because we have to cut the fat. We have to cut it out, and sometimes you cut some meat out of the beef while you're cutting it, okay? John Curtis should understand that, if he's really a farmer, which I doubt it. He probably owns land and has illegal immigrants working in the field, just a guess. I don't know. He doesn't do it anymore, has someone else do it for him. And Ilhan Omar, we're not that stupid. That's why, you know, we voted for Trump, is because we're tired of being robbed by people like you, okay? So anyway, this Americana press, giving you examples as to why America is on the downfall. But we are on the rebound, and we're going to go for the three-pointer. It upsets Ilhan Omar and John Curtis. Hate to hurt your feelings. Actually, I don't care if I do or don't. But feelings aren't what we're worried about right now. It's a nation in decline. We're trying to revive it, which you obviously have no point. You have no perspective. You can't figure it out that that's what we're doing here. We're not playing patty cake and trying to make everyone happy, okay? It's Americana Press. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you in the next video.